Hi, in this video, we'll introduce enterprise intelligence for hospitals. We'll cover 4 topics. First, what's the solution? Second, what is a data mesh? Third, how can we navigate through a solution with a large language model? And fourth, what's a method or easy button, which is a way to solve a complex problem? So if we look at the solution itself, it has a set of views which are subdivided by areas. For example, your financials, human resources, the hospital operations, information technology, cybersecurity, risk management, and then environment or the healthcare industry. Underpinning this, we have a data mesh, which is used to identify, organize, and connect your data. The data mesh is pre-built, so you don't need to build it. You simply need to load your data in the tables to activate the solutions. Here, for example, you see the mesh for information technology, but we can then add other domains of information, such as human resources, our suppliers, our facilities, cybersecurity, and so on. And as we do that, the mesh is extended, and there are more tables, and all these tables are interconnected to help you understand the information in the hospital. Next, we're going to show how we can use a large language model to navigate the views. We click here, and we're going to ask the system some questions. What's our supplier spend? What are productivity savings with suppliers? What's our supplier risk? What's our headcount by organization? What's our headcount by job family? What's our headcount by grade level? How many PCs do we have? How many smartphones do we have? How many peripherals do we have by supplier? What's our project portfolio by type? What's our project portfolio by organization? And so on. And so you can see that you can navigate the system with a conversational user interface. We also support menus and unstructured search for the data. Next, we'll look at a method, which is a way to solve a complex problem. So these methods basically give you a step-by-step problem-solving approach. So for example, if we want to improve the supplier spend efficiency, we click here. The questions are basically structured in a logical way, and so we can get the answers simply by clicking here. So what drives our supplier spend? We can then say what drives our employee discretionary spend, what drives our supplier savings. We can get a Pareto of these savings. We can look at the analytics like this and understand down to the supplier level how we achieve those savings. We can look at the portfolio of suppliers, and that's helpful to understand where there may be some duplication. And then we can look at the catalog of all of our suppliers, the performance of our suppliers, and the risk associated with them, as well as all the agreements, and then the best practices. So again, a method is a very simple way, step by step, to solve a complex problem. And we infuse these methods throughout the system to help the organization move quickly in problem solving using a data-driven approach. Thanks so much for listening.